I remember that morning like it's carved into my soul. It was raining, not the kind that ruins your plans, but the kind that feels like the sky is crying for you before you even know why. My wife kissed me goodbye before leaving for work, a soft, ordinary kiss. I didn't know it would be the last. We had argued the night before about something small, something stupid. I told her I'd call her later, but I didn't. And by the time I picked up the phone, it wasn't her voice on the other side. It was the sound of a stranger, trembling, saying there had been an accident. The world stopped. Everything I thought was important vanished in a single heartbeat. When I reached the hospital, I didn't see her face, just a white sheet. I remember touching her hand. It was cold, and I realized in that moment that forever can end in an instant. For days, I couldn't speak. I couldn't eat. I couldn't even breathe properly. The silence in our home was louder than any scream.
Grief changes you. It doesn't just hurt you, it rebuilds you from ashes. At first, I tried to run from it. I drowned myself in work, in meaningless routines, in pretending to be okay. But grief is patient. It waits for you in quiet moments, when the world is still and your mind starts whispering her name. Some nights, I'd sit by her favorite chair and talk to the empty air, pretending she could still hear me. I'd replay our memories in my head like old films, her laughter, her stubbornness, her gentle way of holding my hand when I was angry. Then, one day, I found her journal. Inside, she had written something that changed everything. If I ever leave before you, don't let grief be your home. Live, please, live enough for both of us. I cried harder that day than I ever had before. But it wasn't just from pain, it was from realization. She didn't want my life to end with hers. She wanted me to carry her love forward, not her loss. It took years, but slowly I began to breathe again. I started walking every morning, not to escape the pain, but to feel the sunrise again. I began talking to people. I smiled, even when it hurt. And one day, I looked in the mirror and realized I was still here, alive, changed, but still capable of love. Now, I visit her grave every year on the same day. I bring her favorite flowers, white lilies, and I tell her about my life, about the people I've met, the things I've built, the peace I've found. And every time I stand there, I feel something warm in the wind, like she's still beside me, whispering, "You did it. You lived." Loss doesn't disappear. It becomes a quiet companion, one that teaches you how to value every heartbeat. I'm not the same man I was before that day, but I've learned that love doesn't end with death. It transforms. It becomes strength, purpose,